This is Tim with the Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk entertainment. Bringing back the old music for a while. Need to get pumped up, need to get excited. It's the Tuesday after the debacle. Another debacle, a 30-10 loss. We did a video yesterday, and I think I need to enhance my chi and take a look at this more from a perspective of analytics from the Giants. I think that's what I need to do. I need to take the passion out of it and look at this via status, via a football standpoint. How bad is this team really? How bad is this quarterback really? We need to just sit down and we need to think about this for a minute. We have to just decide. I mean, really, is it this bad? I don't know. Let me think about this. Let me see.
10 years to come to my house. Huh? What's the matter? You don't like my house? My house stink? That's right, it stinks!
Yeah, that's right, Rocky. We stink. We stink to holy heck. Daniel Jones stinks to holy heck. And I'm going to say it again. Nice kid. Wonderful kid. Probably loves his mother. Kisses his grandmother. Go sell insurance, because I don't want you as my starting quarterback. I'm done with you. You are now in year 3. You are literally showing even less weekly. You can sit there and blame Jason Garrett. You can sit there and blame Joe Judge. But I love it because even ESPN is coming around saying Jones' struggle costly as Giants fall on Monday Night Football. I didn't think we were going to win. I didn't see this as a win. I didn't mark this as a win. I said this was going to be a blowout. But I thought there would have been some fight. I even said we were probably going to get blown out starting late in the third quarter. I didn't think it was going to be like this. 23 of 38, 167, one touchdown, 2 interceptions. Was only sacked twice. Kadarius Toney looked better throwing the ball than Daniel Jones did. Think about that. And we want to sit there and there'll be the morons out there that want to anoint him, we have to give Daniel Jones year 3. Or year 4. That's what we need to do. He just doesn't have the offensive line. He just doesn't have this. He just doesn't have that. When are we going to stop making excuses? When? Even in a win, he's 15 for 20 for 110. So let's go over his last couple weeks. 29, 51, 242, 3 interceptions. They were all the offensive line's fault. In a win, 23 of 33, 203 yards, 1 touchdown. In a loss to Kansas City, 22 of 32, 222, 2 touchdowns and an interception. And a win to the Raiders, 15 to 20, 110. And a loss to the Bucs, 23, 38, 167. These are Dave Brown numbers. He's actually making Dave Brown look good. How do you throw across your body when you're outside of the pocket and get intercepted by a defensive lineman? What was the thought process in reference to that? Where was your mind? Just explain that to me, Daniel Jones. What were you thinking? And I've said this a million times. Your wonderful pre-snap reads. What the hell? A monkey farting on a football could have had better pre-snap reads than Daniel Jones. And I feel bad because I feel like I just insulted the monkey at the zoo. Daniel Jones is not, like I said, he could be the greatest kid in the world. I don't care. Because you know what? Being a nice guy has nothing to do with being an NFL quarterback. You try to have design runs with him. Now it's not working because you want to know why? People understand you do not be over aggressive against the Giants with your brush. Contain your edges. And watch what happens to Daniel Jones. He wilts like a flower in the sun. And you could sit there and scream to me all you want. Oh, he's got the problem with the offensive line. He's got the problem with this. He's got problems with this. I am rewatching some of the footage. There is plenty of times he had a very clean pocket, a more than acceptable pocket, and he just stands there in the damn pocket. Maybe someone should tell him it's okay to throw the ball. You want to blame Jason Garrett. You want to blame the offensive line. You want to blame the injuries. That's fine. You're just fooling yourselves. That's all you're doing. Watch what you're seeing on the field. It's bad. And then some idiot will say, well, he still completed 60% of his passes. He's not. The league average per attempt is 7 yards. Daniel Jones, going back since the LA game, 4.7, 6.2, 6.9, 5.5, 4.4. He had all of his complementary weapons, all of his complemented his receivers. And then when you talk about him being a running quarterback, let's go back to the 3rd of October. 27 yards, 9 yards, 4 yards, 28 yards, 12 yards, 17 yards, 10 yards. It wasn't until after September 16th when he had the 95-yard game. Again, people figure it out. Hold your containment. Watch your edges. And then he's not going to run. Shaq Barrett ran him down. He threw the ball away, but Shaq Barrett ran him down. He's not a scrambling quarterback. If things go wrong in the pocket, and you need to watch this with Daniel Jones, if things go wrong in the pocket, he panics. He doesn't know what to do. We've said it before. Watch him. He's the mad patter with the football. He's like a bunny rabbit. And then still he makes the wrong decision. And then people will say, well, when he has a clean pocket and this and everything's perfect, he's great. Yeah, I bet Blaine Gabbert would be the exact same way. I think I could complete 60% of the passes if everything was perfect and I had a clean pocket and there was nobody around me and my receivers were wide open. You throw your receivers open in this league. I don't want to hear about windows and separation. You throw your receivers open. That's what good quarterbacks do. Bad quarterbacks do what Daniel Jones does. And you wonder why the Giants had people over at Pittsburgh watching Pickett. You wonder why. It's not the offensive philosophy of Jason Garrett. At times, Jason Garrett's play calling, especially in the first half, was great. It's the execution. And I want to break this news to some people, because maybe some people don't understand this. You can check out of plays. Daniel Jones took forever with his pre-snap reads. Forever. He was getting ready to hike the ball with 1 second to 2 seconds left. He was making all these adjustments that did nothing. Jason Garrett, I mentioned in the other video, sat down, I think it was with ESPN, and said that it's Daniel Jones' late down decisions. And they sat down, they talked about it with that last year at Tampa, which is a problem. It's the decisions that he makes. You go ahead and fire Jason Garrett, and you're going to get the same damn results. And you could blame him for everything. But like I said in the other video, you want to blame the offensive line for Daniel Jones' faults and flaws, then that's got to be the same excuse for Jason Garrett. It's time to look to another direction. It's time to look anew. It's time just to be done with this kid. Now we're not going to, of course, stop playing him, because they're going to continue to play him. They're going to try to figure him out. They're going to try to make him better. But you're looking at sorry, I don't know why the music's coming in there. You are going into hold on, Tim. I'm still ranting. You are going into year 3 with this kid. You're in year 3 with this kid. You have a body of work. You have a sample of work. And everyone's going to go back, well, he was great under Pat Shurmur. No, he was great for 3 games under Pat Shurmur. And then he was average at best. He had 12 touchdowns and 11 interceptions if you remove those 3 games. And if you take a look at his body of work from 19, 20, and 21, removing those 3 games, it's the exact same. I will say this, he is consistently bad. His stats are the same for those 3 seasons, removing those 3 games with Pat Shurmur. He is consistently bad. And that's what you need to look at. You need to go another direction. You need to blow this up. We can't even blow this up because of the fact that we're in salary cap hell. Because there's certain guys I would just get rid of. Leonard Williams I'd get rid of. You can't, though. But if this is the state of the quarterback situation for the New York Giants, we are in trouble if they decide to give this kid year 4, because it's just going to be another waste and lost season. We're going to have a stream tonight at 9, and I'm really going to rant. So tune in for that. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk entertainment. And as always, if you could like, maybe subscribe, ring the bell notifications, that'd be awesome.